swing hard and hit out of the ballpark. See what happens. I'm trying to bunch all those righties together. Feel like Wade will go to the same spot regardless of his facing. It's going to be down and in, everything in. He has a change of all that, so hopefully we can run into a few cutters or hanging sliders and hit it off the wall.
Do you anticipate him changing approach?
Who, Wade? I don't think so.
No, Mike.
Oh, Michael?
Yeah.
I hope not. That's not the goal, I just feel like you put all those guys together, and then everybody knows what's going on with the right against the lefties. So you just give Benny an off day. Tomorrow's a day game. We're going to that turf. You got to be careful with all these guys now, especially in the stretch that we're about to go. So just start playing with different lineups and different options. I think at one point I had JD leading off, I think. And now I'm not going to do that. So went with him, kept Mookie there. Christian is swinging the bat well, putting it up there. Xander is swinging the bat well against lefties. So kind of like have some traffic for JD in front of him, and hopefully we can create instant offense.
Have you been surprised with Cadence' speed?
Yes, because this is actually the first time I see him on a daily basis. But we talked about it the other day. He takes pride in base running. I noticed that in spring training. Him and Dahlbeck, they do a good job paying attention to details, good leads, running the bag, looking to advance in certain situations. That's something we noticed in spring training, and he can help us in other ways now. He's a guy that we can do a few things. When there's a righty and he's hitting that 7th spot with Christian or Jackie, get people going and hit and run, all that. He goes first to third. Does a good job. So he's a better athlete than what I thought coming into camp. Last year he was hurt, so I didn't see him. And you can see video and stuff like that, all the highlights. But until you see it, you don't know. And he's actually a good athlete. Pedroia's DHing. Brock is playing second. Yeah, he texted me this morning. Yesterday, he just DH 0 for 4 or whatever it was. So he'll DH today. The plan is for him. I don't know if they're playing tomorrow. I'm not sure, but he's playing second. Next time he's play, I think we're gonna move Brock to play short if he can, if he feels good with his arm. So that's where we're at right now.
They'll be tomorrow, like 4 in a row?
Well, it's 4 in a row, but he's DH twice. So yeah, we need him to play second.
Do you anticipate making a roster move before you leave to get Bryce on?
I don't know if we'll do it tonight or we'll do it before the game tomorrow. Yeah.
How many innings or pitches do you think you get from David Barnes? Give him the time for that.
No, he feels good. 2 bullpens in between. Obviously, we'll protect him, but I think he can give us 15, 18 outs. We'll see how he plays out.
How have you, in terms of dealing with this period when you're getting about a couple of starters, how have you seen what's been your sense of the overall depth?
Besides yesterday, it's been good. Yesterday we just had one bad inning, but overall, they've done an outstanding job. It seems like whenever we use Hector in that spot, he's been able to give us 3+, and then we hang in the game and we can use the other guys. Waldy has been great in those situations. So, without Nate and David for extended period of time, it's been good. They've done a good job. Even yesterday, although they scored 5, we hung in there, and then we felt that if we can hold them by 4 or 3, we had a shot. We felt that way. That's what, Weber did a good job, and Brewer did good, just that pitch to Whitey. But overall, I think we survived. They did a good job.
Sandy shared his good news yesterday with the world on Instagram. When do you anticipate having him back?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
You mentioned Christian. What have you seen from him in terms of him getting into a groove offensively?
He's made some adjustments from last year up to this point. He changed his swing. He's sit on that back hip more compared to last year. He's been staying in the strike zone, which is very important for everybody. Early in the season, actually hit a home run in New York against Hap. Yeah, that was the second game in New York. We talk a little bit of swing and misses in the zone. They were actually higher, at a higher rate, but we'll take that if there's solid contact. He's a guy, he's not going to strike out, but he was taking his shots, and I think since that series, his path has been shorter to the ball, a little bit more straight. Him and Timmy, they're in a good place as far as like communication, game planning, how they're going to attack him and how we're going to attack the pitcher, sorry. And he's been good. One thing about him, and that's something JD always talk about, that there's different swings for different pitchers. Sometimes his fastball's up, so you got to be on top. They change speed, so and he has that actually, because Christian, he's, like I said yesterday, hand-eye coordination, that's his biggest tool. He's a guy that can go the other way whenever he feels like it, but he's shown the last 10 days, 15 days, he's been able to pull the ball. And that's something I saw a few years ago back home. Back home, obviously, he feels Christian Vasquez, the big leaguer playing winter ball, and he actually swing hard and pull the ball in Puerto Rico. And I always thought that was a strength of him. And this year, it seems like he's doing that, so far so good. He's doing a good job.